Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Pinnacle of English. In today's video, you are going to learn a poem called The Ball Poem, which is in class 10 CBSE book First Flight. In today's video, you will understand the complete summary and explanation of the poem. Moreover, you will also understand NCERT question answers which are really helpful to you for board examinations. This poem is written by John Barrymore. Dear friends, if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe it, click on like button and even click on the bell button for further notifications. Now let's understand about the poet. John Barrymore was an American poet and a scholar. He is the best known for the Dream Songs, which was written in 1969, and it was a sequence of 385 poems. He won Pulitzer Prize for the Dream Songs. He also won National Book Award. Now let's see the introduction of the poem in short. The poet John Barrymore thought his poem, The Ball Poem, has described the reality of life which everyone has to face one day. He has touched the topic of how to stand up against the miseries and sorrows of life. The Ball Poem, an explanation. Now let's see the stanza number 1. What is the boy now who has lost his ball? What is he to do? I saw it go, merrily bouncing down the street and then merrily over. There it is in the water. Here in this stanza, the poet is talking about the boy who has lost his ball, and after losing the ball, the poet is saying that what is he to do? He saw it refers to the ball, and I saw, the poet himself saying that I saw the ball going happily, merrily, bouncing, jumping up and down the street. It's a street which is very narrow. And through the street, the ball was going down and then merrily over, happily over, and there the ball went into the water body. Next stanza. No use to say, oh, there are other balls. An ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy as he stands rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days to the harbor where his ball went. I would not intrude on him a dime. Another ball is worthless now. He senses his first responsibility. In this stanza, the poet is talking about there is no use of counseling the boy. He can't be consoled if he is offered the other balls in place of the lost ball. Oh, there are other balls. The poet is saying that by money we can buy other balls also. But the poet is saying that there is no need of saying that there are other balls. There is no need to say that there are other balls which are available. By paying money, we can get other balls also. An ultimate shaking of grief fixes the boy. After losing the ball, there is an ultimate shaking, vibrating, and that grief, the sadness of losing the ball, fixes in the mind of the boy as he stands rigid. He stands over there for a long period of time, trembling, shaking, vibrating, and staring, looking down into the water all his young days into the harbor where his ball went. And during where he lost his ball, and that, where he lost his ball, where his young days, he passed his young days over there. The poet is saying that I would not intrude on him, I would not interfere on him. Let him understand his responsibility. Let him understand his responsibility, what exactly his responsibility is. A dime, another ball is worthless. A dime, here dime is a very cheap, right? Another ball, and that is worthless. It has no value of buying another ball, because the child has lost his ball, and with the ball, he has lost his feelings. He lost his memories, where he spent his childhood. Now he senses his first responsibility, because before that he has never ever lost anything in his life. This was the first time that he has lost his ball, and with the help of losing this ball, the child understood his first responsibility. Next is, in a world of possessions, people will take balls. Balls will be lost always, little boy, and no one buys a ball back. Money is external. He is learning. Well behind these desperate eyes, the epistemology of loss, how to stand up, knowing what every man must have one day know, and must know many days how to stand up. So here the poet is talking about the world of possessions. The poet is talking about the world of, here in his lines, the poet is talking about buying and losing continuous throughout our life. People will always buy such balls, and the balls they buy will continue to be lost. Once a ball has been lost, it is lost again. The boy is talking about his lost memories, his feelings, which has been attached with the ball. Here, money is external. With the help of money, we can buy everything. But we can say the things which have been lost in our life, that will never ever come back. The family members, from there, suppose one of our family members is lost, that lost family member will not come back again. But his feelings, his memories are remain present in our hearts. He is learning. The child is learning well behind his desperate eyes, with his keen eyes. And here the poet is talking about the epistemology of loss. Here epistemology means here knowledge. Money is totally external to our inner feelings. Money can't compensate our emotional losses. Similarly, the childhood that we have lost forever can't be brought back with money. The boy with his hopeless eyes is beginning to learn the nature of his loss. He is learning what it means to lose something. He has to learn how to come over the loss and stand up again in life. He has to learn the basic principle of life, which every man of the world has to learn. He must learn how to bear the pangs of the loss of his childhood. He has to prove ahead in life, forgetting the loss of his childhood. Now, before going to understand the NCERT question answers, let's understand the figure of speech which have been used in this poem. Here, in the initial 4 lines of this poem, what is the boy now who has lost his ball? What what is he to do? It so, I saw it go. These initial two lines start with WH word that is called what. And when the same words which start in the initial 2 or 3 or 4 lines, we can say it anaphora in figure of speech. In the same way, line number 3 and 4, merrily, the word merrily is used in these 2 lines initially, and that's why the figure of speech is called anaphora. Next, no used to say, oh, there are other balls. An ultimate shaking of fixes the boy. As he stands rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days into the harbor where his ball went. Here, the sound B, B is repeated in the line, initial first letter of the word, right? That's why that figure of speech is called alliteration. There are some words which are repeated in the line, then this figure of speech is called repetition. Here in this line number 2, balls will be lost always, little boy. Here the words balls are repeated in this line, that's why the figure of speech is called repetition. As such, the poet has written this poem in a free verse, so there is no rhyming scheme in this poem. Now let's understand NCERT question answers. Question number 1. Why does the poet say, I would not intrude on him? Why doesn't he offer him money to buy another ball? The poet wants to say, the poet wants to have experience of the loss. He should learn that it is the part of life. That's why the poet doesn't want to interfere the boy and doesn't want to offer him money to buy another ball. In this poem, the poet wants to make us understand that with the help of money we can buy anything. But the things which have lost, and from that lost we have to understand everything. That's why the poet doesn't want to interfere, doesn't want to invade him, right? Let him understand the reality, his responsibility to understand what exactly is there in the life. Question number 2. Staring down all his young days into the harbor where his ball went, do you think the boy has had the ball for a long time? Is it linked to the memories of days when he played with it? Yes, it seems like the boy has had the ball for a long time. When it bounced into the water, all his memories of the days of childhood flashed in front of him. This led to a realization that those moments would not come back, just like the ball. He can buy new balls and can similarly create new moments, but those that are gone would not come back. So the poet is talking about the ball which has been lost by the boy, and he was looking constantly at the ball for a long time. When it bounced into the water, all his memories of the days of childhood flashed in front of him. All his memories lost when he lost his ball. And this led to a realization that those moments would not come back. Just like the ball. The lost is lost forever, will not come back. He can buy new balls and can similarly create new moments. But the things which have been lost by us will not come back again. Even human beings we lose or lost, that will not come back again. Question number 3. What does in the world of possessions mean? In the world of possessions means people like to possess all sorts of things in the world, to have so many things. They want to make their life luxurious. They want to make their life comfortable. And this is possible only with money. Money is external because it can buy only material objects, material things. It cannot buy everything that one loses. Do you think the boy has lost anything earlier? Pick out the words that suggest the answer. No, it seems that the boy had not lost anything earlier. The words that suggest so are senses first responsibility in a world of possessions. Question number 5. What does the poet say the boy is learning from the loss of the ball? Try to explain this in your own words. The poet says that the boy is learning to cope up with the loss of the ball. The poet is saying that the boy is learning to understand with the loss of the ball. He is experiencing his sadness, grief, and learning to grow up in this world of possessions. He learns that there are so many things in life that are to be lost and cannot be brought back. It is useless to feel sorrow for it. Once we lose it, may be possible that the lost things will not come back. The human beings are such that they come on the earth, they are taken birth, and then after birth their death is possible. The life is short. Here we are ending our understanding, explanation, figure of speech, and even NCERT question answers. I hope you have liked my video. Please don't forget to subscribe it, click on like button, and even notification for my further videos.